to all of my Sagittarians. So please make sure to get my book at Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. The link to that is in the description box below as usual. So, cards that I come up with for the Sagittarians are the Emperor, the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Judgment, the Page of Wands, Queen of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Three of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Empress. Okay, so what I'm seeing here for the Sagittarians is I'm seeing how a lot of you Sagittarians right now, fiery nature, a lot of fun, a lot of interacting with people, a lot of potential relationships that can end up getting started. But a lot of you Sagittarians need to pay attention to who they are, right? If they are a people, we're talking about generally speaking, right? If the people whom you are speaking to if they are kosher, if they are okay for you to speak to them because you can trust them, that's at hand here. And how you can be able to tell is by paying attention to them. Just know, so just know, yes, I act like this in real life. Yes, I do. Yep, I act like this, just like this in real life, even off camera. So with that being said, this is a situation for a lot of you where just pay attention to how they move, right? And then the Judgment and the Page of Wands represents this being a situation for you where what you want to do is you want to just make sure that, that they're good people, quote unquote, or they're basically people who you can trust. You may think that you can't trust them. You may be thinking that. You may be thinking that, you need to kind of give them the side eye. But the Page of Wands represents, obviously, you're not just talking to one person, or maybe you could be. But it's basically, see, the Judgment and the Page of Wands, they're both fire cards, right? You don't want to bring fire into a place of manifestation, burn everything, destroy everything. So the Page of Wands represents, you have two ways that you can look at it. You can be a Sagittarius, burn it down, right? Mind all over the place, not focused at all, don't know where you're going, burn everything to the ground, blah, 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 right? Destroy everything that you created, right? Or you can be the Page of Wands, which is to pay attention to who they are, pay attention to how you interact with them, and see where it goes from here, if it goes anywhere. I mean, you Sagittarians, let's stop talking like you Sagittarians don't have power. I mean, you Sagittarians can decide to not take it anywhere with that person, and that'll be fine too. I suggest just let them know that, right? Especially if you know that they like you a lot. The Queen of Swords, but again, represents you're looking at them and you're thinking that they're up to something, right? The Page of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, nobody is this good to you, right? Well, part of the problem, why does I say that the Lover's card is such a problem nowadays, or the Lover's Tarot card is such a problem, is because a lot of people do not know how to accept and give love. They don't know how to receive and give love. They don't, and I know this because that's what you Sagittarians have to learn to do. Part of it is you're going to have to learn to accept love. Okay, you're going to have to learn to accept it. If you want to manifest it in your life, it's learning to accept it and give it. Okay, how do you do that? Is getting over the mentality that people are up to something. That's just the kind of risk you're naturally in if you show love. You know, that, I mean, it is what it is. A lot of people want to shield themselves, so they're using this intellectualism through love. That's what causes the self-destruction, because you're trying to intellectualize your way through love. And love is essentially the antithesis of that. It's anti, quote unquote, thetical to that, meaning that it's not going to work, right? Intellectualism is oxymoronic. I ain't gonna say antithetical, oxymoronic to love, because love is about destroying. It's about self-destruction. It's about destroying certain aspects or elements of the egotistic self. So it's about learning how to tear that down, so you can actually communicate and get with somebody. There's other factors, but I'm just oversimplifying it. And you can't do that if you're trying to intellectualize your way there. As a matter of fact, it can either be an angel or it can destroy you. So the Eight of Pentacles and the Empress represents just that. So you have to decide for yourselves where it is that you really want to go. It could also be an air sign too, be a Libra, which would be a very good mix for Sagittarians. Actually, the best mix for Sagittarius would be Libra. That's why you see Offset and Cardi B. But anyway, so the Eight of Pentacles and the Empress represents how. So as it is, I said, could be a Libra. It represents how you need to take a more accepting approach to who they are, see where it goes, or just be friends with them. Or it doesn't necessarily have to go anywhere, but it is up to you. Use it at your discretion. So let's clarify the Empress. Let's clarify the Empress. You have the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Six of Cups. Someone whom you know, you may be communicating with the person from the past all this time. But you're ready for a fight. You know, the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, this person may not necessarily be, you may be interpreting it incorrectly. You are interpreting it incorrectly. You think that this person is coming to club you over the head with this club, with this stick. They're not trying to do that. And you may be ready for a fight. You know? So, and the only thing that is correct is the Six of Cups. So a lot of you Sagittarians got to learn a lot about love and what it is. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Peace.